Oh, okay, so our party's just kind of hanging around. Now, I think from earlier little playthrough I did here, I did chat with my characters here, and you get a ton of character story. And I am totally willing to go through every line of dialogue if you're interested, but I don't know if my audience actually wants me to do that. Some of you are obviously playing your own playthroughs, and obviously have seen all this stuff before, so I don't know whether to put it in or take it out. So for now, I'm going to skip it, but if you want to add that in, let me know. What I will do, though, are interactions with NPCs. So, Enorial Eight Eyes, the elf looks straight at you through this tangled hair falling over her face. Hey, you're an adventurer, right? Seeking your fortune in the Stolen Lands? You aren't the only one of your kind here. Take my advice. Keep your eyes open and watch your back. Sometimes the ones who call themselves your friends are more dangerous than your enemies. Judging by the elf's voice, it's obvious that she started the day with a jug of wine. That's my kind of day. Who are you? The elf grunts. Enorial Eight Eyes. Once upon a time, I was a famous throughout Absalom. Enorial Eight Eyes of the Reckless Six. Well, glory passes quickly, a few miserable decades later, and no one recognizes you on the street anymore. What a shame. Now, what are you doing here? I sit here waiting for the adventurers who are in need of help. We may be sitting here in a backwoods tavern, but in Absalom, I have a lot of friends who are eager to make a few coins. They have brave hearts, but shallow pockets. A little gold would be welcome change for them. I could send them a message, and it will come from Absalom through a portal. If you're interested, just give me a sign, and we'll arrange everything right away. Oh, that's pretty cool. So we can get NPC extra characters. Let's see. Why are you called Eight Eyes? Once long ago, I could spot an enemy and pin him to the wall before he could even think of attacking me. Some said I had 8 eyes and looked all around at once. Though it seems I've outlived my nickname. Oriole stretches her arm forward. Her palm trembles noticeably. I've been drinking so much lately, it's best I don't test my skills too often. Where were you when the trading post was attacked? Well, obviously she was drinking some wine. I was hunting. Yeah, sure you were. Got a little lost in the mist, which is the first time that's happened to me. I guess I should go easier on the drink, but don't you imagine I'd be scared of a good fight? I've only... if only I had known I was missing all the action. But I see you've got everything under control. That's right, I got everything under control. It's because I'm the best around here. Would you like to join me? Nah, no. I've got enough things to do already. You'd better manage on your own. Okay. Let's see. A famous Pathfinder here in the middle of nowhere? Why? You want to know how one could exchange the life of a Pathfinder for this sorry drunken rat hole? The light in Oriole's eyes goes out as if somebody had blown out a candle. You lose all your friends because of one scumbag. And then you'll understand. I was the only one, to return from the final campaign of the Reckless Six. And whatever is left of me can't be called a seeker anymore. And Oriole remains silent for a long time, as if wondering if she wishes to poke the old wound. Here's the story. Our leader, Vermelt, is the best of us. Wise, brave, friends with everyone. One of those friends, Adivian Adressant, sent him a disturbing letter. He'd stumbled upon mention of some ancient books on the art of necromancy. Secrets like those are best left hidden forever. Trust me, I've seen what that kind of magic can do. The elf bites her lip. Well, to make a long story short, these volumes are supposedly hidden in the catacombs of Gallowspire. We decided that the books should be retrieved and kept safe by the Society. We gathered in a tavern, discussed the expedition, then proceeded to Ustalav. It was a normal mission, a quick and quiet recovery. And Oriole smiles bitterly. But everything turned out to be much more complicated. We barely made it through the Witchgate Forest. All those terrible living trees, undead druids and their arches of bone. It was a miracle we managed to make it out alive. Okay, so now we got undead druids. Kind of wondering if that's our dude in the mist. We'd chosen Wren Church to stop at. It was marked on Vermelt's map as a safe enough haven to hole up in and lick our wounds. How I wish that had been true. Vermelt was the first to perish. He was attacked by one of the monsters hiding in the stables. Tossed him about like a feather and threw him down an ancient well. His shouts echoed for a long time. and I didn't hear the sound of him landing. And then, Honorial pauses and turns away, hiding her eyes. Enough. I shouldn't have gotten into this. Who am I to stir up others' feelings with all my chatter? We'd better forget about it for now. Maybe I'll tell you more some other time, but not today, okay? Okay, well, I want to know more about the Pathfinder Society. Well, what exactly you're interested in? Okay, well, what's the purpose of this society? Interesting, the Pathfinder Society is actually a real-life thing. It's kind of a club you can join for the actual tabletop game. So I had some questions in the live stream for D&D about how you can find gaming groups, and this is exactly what this is for. So you can make characters, you can show up to random tables that are associated with this Pathfinder Society, and you can sit down and play games with these strangers and hopefully make some friends. It's pretty cool. Okay, so the society in the game, though, it's a school of adventurers. We search for those who are eager to test their skills, and we educate them and give them ideas about where on Golarion they might seek their fortune. They look for forgotten knowledge, secrets, and lost artifacts. They're explorers and pathfinders. We're a sort of mutual assistance club for adventure lovers. We exchange experience, share knowledge, and keep careful records, and in case it proves useful to future expeditions. And also, we publish books for thrill seekers and bored urban teenagers from wealthy families. See, there's a throw right there. So, adventure books are definitely the big draw for this. Now, my gaming group always does homebrew stuff, so we never play this stuff. But most people seem to use these pre-published adventures, and that's exactly what they're talking about. Alright, so what kind of members does the society have? Well, all sorts of adventurers. We have representatives from all races, religions, and beliefs. The Grand Lodge is in Absalom, but there are many smaller lodges throughout Golarion, and the venture captains direct pathfinders to their goals from across all the corners of the world. There are many renowned heroes in the society, and many scoundrels as well, whose service to the society has brought them fame. Okay, who does society support? You mean, who does it serve? Well, no one in particular. Pathfinders try not to get involved in the quarrels of others. They serve only the spirit of adventure, and sometimes they happen to save the world. However, that doesn't mean there are no black sheep among the seekers. Well, freaking da, we'll talk about that later. Well, we can press our understory here. So, sure, let's go for it. Remind me how the last campaign of the Reckless Six began. Okay, this is new. Oh, is it? No. This is the exact same thing we already read. Okay, well, we'll just go ahead and skip out of there. All right. Excellent. Let's talk to Svetlana. Good day. I hope you're feeling all right after the battle. Can't thank you enough for what you've done. I definitely don't want to waste your time, but if you have a moment, I have a request. Yeah, what did you want to ask of me? Svetlana lowers her head. This is a very personal request and maybe not important enough for your time. I'll completely understand if you say no. But the first time the Stag Lord's thugs came here demanding money, they also took my wedding ring. Just tore it right off my hand. It's just a trinket, really, but it means so much to me. I remember every moment of the day Oleg came to me, that ring in hand, to ask if I'd marry him. I was standing in a fancy dress on the stairs of my father's home, fearing that I'd misheard something, or that I'd say something stupid and everyone around would laugh. Svetlana interrupts herself, shaking her head gently. If you happen to find my ring among the bandits' possessions, please bring it back to me. It's easy to recognize. My name is engraved inside the band. Svetlana drops her eyes, lowering her voice. There is one more thing. Among the bandits, there's a dark-haired woman who wields dual axes. She's not bad in a fight. In fact, she can be extremely dangerous and cruel. But please, I beg you, show her mercy if you have the chance. That's interesting. So our options are what we're going to answer here, because we're a lawful good paladin. We can also say, yeah, if I come across it, we'll get it to you, but I'm not going to look for it, basically. Or, nah, we're not going to do it. So we're lawful good, like I said, so I'm happy to help, Svetlana. I'm so grateful for your help. Awesome, okay. Tell me about yourself. How did you and your husband find the courage to establish a trading post in the Stolen Lands? Well, it was Oleg's idea, and though I supported him in it, I didn't realize how dangerous it was here, of course. And Rostov, everyone respects the sword lords, and everyone's accustomed to relying on them. Even the mention of someone like Lady Jamandi could be enough to fend off a street thug or some other trouble. It could maybe even work in some places here, but not with the Stag Lord's men. What can you tell me about the Stag Lord? Ooh. He's not just some average bandit. If no one puts a stop to him, he'll turn the stolen lands into his personal kingdom. A kingdom of fear and oppression. Well, we are lawful good, that's where we're going to go. It would be a kingdom of lawlessness. Once I've dealt with the Stag Lord, your life will improve. I can't thank you enough for the help you've given me, but please, be careful. Stag Lord is extremely dangerous. And that is exactly what I've heard from people who have played this module. So what I do know is Lindsay has about like 20 minutes of dialogue options we can go through. It's pretty interesting. Like I said, I may make another video of just companion lore and kind of go through all that with them. Let's talk to Oleg. Greetings. Oleg seems to be in a good mood and greets you warmly. Certainly ruffle those villains' feathers. Well, anyway, new day, new troubles. Have you seen the fog? Never seen anything like it before. The road to Rostov looks like someone spilled milk and it just hung in the air. Couldn't see anything through that soup, not even with the torch. Feels like witchcraft to me. I bet the Stag Lord's involved somehow. Rumors say he deals with all kinds of bad magic. Okay, well, we'll definitely do some shopping here in a minute, but tell me about yourself. Why open a trading post in such a dangerous place? Oh, I just dislike the noise. Oleg answers reluctantly. I'm from Rostov. Cities are complicated. Lots of people, and each with their place on the shelf. Bow before this one, fear this other. Don't do business with a third, but be sure to be extra nice to the fourth. And villages are a little better. Everyone likes to stick their nose right into your business. Just want a place where I can be my own master. And so I end up here. Okay. I need to take care of the Stag Lord. Do you know of anything that could help me find him? Oh, that's quite a task you've set on yourself. Stag Lord has a fortress somewhere in the area, but only a few chosen from the most trusted of his rabble are even invited. The location of the fortress is a heavily guarded secret. And with his fog hanging around, I imagine it'd be even harder to find. Okay. Well, what else can you tell me about the Stag Lord? Oh, not much. Not like I've sat down and shared a cup of wine with the man, you know. Well, I think he arrived in the Stolen Lands less than a year ago. And what I've heard, but as soon as he got here, took over everything. I wrote to Rostov, tried to warn them that the Stag Lord wasn't some typical gang leader, but they didn't listen. The rumors about him are horrible. He'll kill a person if he so much as disagree with him. Never reveals his face. Those who've seen him up close report the same thing. Ugly scars cover every inch of his skin not covered by his clothes. Stag Lord's past is a mystery. He just arrived one day. He was immediately a power to be reckoned with. I guess the most surprising thing about him is that he has as many followers who admire him as he has minions who obey him out of fear. He's got some inner strength in him. Or maybe an inner madness. There's so many who seem to follow him because of that madness. Like it was some kind of virtue. Interesting. Okay, let's sell my stuff to you. Because we got a bunch of junk. Alright, not bad. 614 gold worth. Now, we're pretty poor. It's 799 gold. Something I saw in here I am actually really looking forward to, if I can find it, is this small bag of holding. Now, this is sweet. Super expensive, 2,500 gold. But the thing lets you store up to an additional 100 pounds of weight without suffering any negative consequences. So that is pretty cool. It'll keep us out of our encumbrance for sure. So we'll definitely be going for that once we get the money for it. But we'll also be looking for some upgrades at weapons and armor. In particular, I think we got to get some plate mail for me. Alright, let's see what Bakken has to say. Bakken puts his hands on his hips. Ha! Old Bokken still knows a few tricks to impress these blood-sucking dummies. Enough hiding in the damn bushes, I say. Can I help you in any way? Bokken glances at you, suddenly interested.
Well, since you're asking, there's a cave nearby. I used to pick berries in there, but the place has been overrun by spiders. Berries are red. Look a lot like raspberries. Fangberries, I call them. I'd be real grateful if you'd gather a basket of them and brought them back. Just be quick. If you do, they spoil quickly.
Fangberry Cave has been revealed.
Those spiders in the cave are extremely mean. I'll give you some alchemist fires. Crafted them myself. Burn those spiders. Teach them how to claim my Fangberry Cave.
Okay. So we got 6 alchemist fires. That probably indicates that they're a swarm. And in Pathfinder anyway, swarms are super dangerous because you can't actually hurt them with non-area of effect damage. So swinging your sword at them, completely pointless. And if they get in your square, they just hit you automatically, and usually for some kind of debilitating effect. So they're nasty. So this may be a tough fight. Let's see.
I also need a bucket of moon radishes. They're a rare and mysterious plant. I don't know where to find them, but I know the kobolds gather them and value them highly. It's not a huge deal, really. I'd do it myself if I were younger. But if you're willing, I'll pay you 3 potions for the berries and a purse full of coins for the radishes.
Okay. Why do you need fangberries and moon radishes, Bakken?
You want to know, huh? Well, I'll gladly tell you after you bring some to me.
All right, sure. We'll give it some thought here. Yeah, glance at us hopefully.
Just watch out, all right? Don't end up someone's lunch.
Sure. Okay. Well, you apparently have stuff to sell. So you are an alchemist, clearly. Tons of acid flask, alchemist fire, like a ton of alchemist fire. We should definitely probably get some of those. Ooh, healing potions. We need a lot of those. And here's an enlarged person potion. We may buy that for Amiri since she can't use her own. And though I don't know, it's 43 of them. That's why it's 21 pounds. All right, well, we're going to spend a lot of money here, but I think it's going to be worth it. So we got 11 healing pots total. We got the beautiful bark skin. We got some alchemist fire. We're ready to rock. Now, I've already scouted around all around here. Got all the loot that's hiding out. Make sure you check all the boxes and stuff because there is stuff hiding in them. Again, we have more story you can get into with Amiri. She tells you all about her clan and her weapon and all that kind of stuff. I don't know if it makes any difference to the game if you talk to him or not. But again, we'll do that in a separate video, so we can keep this one relatively short. And Valerie's got an interesting story about her time as a sort of paladin and how she hates art and doesn't like being looked at as a sex object, basically. So, pretty neat stuff there. But I think it is time to get to some adventuring, folks. So we're going to head on out. Oh, okay, and we get to make up our companion list. It looks like a full companion is going to be 6 people. I hope we find some more companions. I'm kind of missing having some full casters in the party. So right now we have a lot of frontline and nothing in the back. So I would love to get a cleric. I would really like a freaking wizard, but we'll see what the game throws at us. All right, so we're on the road again. And we've got a whole big old world to explore, it looks like. Quite cool. We got a couple locations revealed, which this one's the Fangberry Cave that we need to go to. This is the Thorn Ford. Kind of think the Thorn Ford may be an important place to go because we're going to get clues to where the camp is. And remember, we're on a time crunch, so we've only got so much time to get these quests done. So we need to make sure we're on top of those things. Now, Svetlana's does not have a time requirement. Fangberries apparently doesn't have one. I imagine it will once we get the Fangberries. Same thing with the moon radishes. So apparently we need to find Tartuccio, figure out what he's up to. And we got 87 days and 6 hours to get this quest done. So right now, nothing seems terribly time sensitive. Kind of think we need to just get some experience. So let's strike out south. Everything is on that direction, it looks like, but I think we're going to move over here towards the Thorn Ford if we can. Okay. Ah, okay. Now this is interesting. Their flanking rules in this game are different than they are in tabletop. Tabletop, you have to be on opposite sides of a creature to get the flank. This one apparently they're saying all you have to do is have more than one person. That makes sneak attack way more powerful. And we got something going on here. A jittery old man in squalid clothing shuffles up to you. His gray hair is unkempt, and he continually clenches and unclenches his wrinkled, freckled hands. When he stops and looks up at you, his eyes widen, and he tugs at his beard.
These strange weather, invisible fog, creeping out of the woods, soars beyond the sky, obscures the sun and moon. Strange.
The old man shakes his head, his eyes shifting about seemingly at random.
I don't like this, old man. Looks like the kind you can give or cast the evil eye.
Okay, well, who are you? The old man freezes for a moment.
Remus, but that won't help with the fog.
What are you doing here? The old man raises a thick eyebrow curiously.
I do nothing. Breathe. Walk. Observe.
Fog looks visible enough to me. Man, the weather is really taking a nasty turn.
Oh, I see more than ever. I've never seen so much before.
The old man wipes his hand across his face and sighs wearily.
Someone must look, and no one else can.
Invisible fog? Does that mean you can find your way through it?
The fog is wrong. It hinders your legs, not your eyesight. I wish not to try.
Okay, I don't have time to listen to an old fool's nonsense. Be gone. Or I could say I should probably go. Well, I'm not really the mean type, but that seems to be the option they're giving us. And alternatively, I could say, one more word and I'll kill you. I'm going to say I should probably go. I'll be nice. The old man stares at you intently.
You're racing. You should. Your rival wastes no time. He races, but in another direction. He searches for power. He'll find it.
Let's see. My rival? Do you mean Tartuccio? Or alternatively, I could say, I just do what I have to. I don't care about rivals. Or all the more reason not to linger. Farewell. Now let's ask him about Tartuccio. The old man tugs at his beard again.
Oh, he's not tall, but he wants to climb high. Besides him are those who could stand against him, and might yet still.
Ooh, that's interesting. Because he's got those two companions. So we had the cleric and the inquisitor, right? What power is he searching for?
Or someone else's. Old but forever young. That which is taken from another. That which gave joy, and now gives death.
Can you tell me where he is now?
Oh, he's in an old tomb, south of their trading post.
Okay, so south of Oleg's. Well, incidentally, that's where we're going. We got 45 experience for talking to the old man. That's handy. So, thank you. Or, you actually said something that made sense. We'll just say the nice thing. Thank you. The old man nods. How do you know we're rivals?
Oh, I don't know. I see. You could choose where you set your eyes, usually. But can you choose what they see?
Yeah, that's a good point. All the more reason not to linger. Well, farewell. The old man turns and walks away slowly, muttering softly.
Once stolen, the land should be reclaimed. Once reclaimed, blinded with the claimer shall it be. Binded, merged, joined by unbreakable ties. Claiming the land, claiming its pain, claiming its death.
Well, that's not creepy at all, folks. Look at him just slow-mo walking away like he just set off an explosion. Absolute madness. So apparently the rain makes you walk super slow. Really, I just want to kind of glance around and see what's about. I'll let you know if I find anything in here. Well, the answer is there's absolutely nothing but the exit. So we'll take the exit. Take that, old man. All right, let's continue heading over here. Now we can go straight south, it looks like, to the ancient tomb. Okay, so that's where Tartuccio is. I think that may be something we'll put off a little bit. I want to gain a little experience, but let's go ahead and head south. And I guess west. Keep going south. Now, something I'll have to keep in mind is we are spending time while we're out. Should check to see how long it's going to take to get exhausted. Don't really know how to check that, honestly. We are close to our destination here, the Thorn Ford. Somehow I think we're actually going to just straight up get there. Well, let's check it out.